Have you ever felt obsessed with someone even when something deep inside you tells you they're not good for you? Psychologists say our brains can mistake emotional intensity for attraction, which means sometimes the people we crave the most are the ones who can damage us the most. Today on Echoed Lives, we're revealing 7 toxic crushes you should avoid, patterns backed by psychology and behavioral research that most people don't recognize until it's too late. But once you see these signs, you'll never look at your crush the same way again. 1. The intermittent ghost. This is the person who appears, disappears, then suddenly returns like nothing happened. One week they're texting constantly, the next week they vanish. No explanation. This behavior creates what psychologists call intermittent reinforcement, the same psychological mechanism used in gambling addiction. Because their attention is unpredictable, your brain starts craving it even more. It feels like love, but it's actually a dopamine trap. Before we go deeper, take 2 seconds to like the video and subscribe to Echoed Lives if you want more rare psychology insights like this. Now here's the scary part. 2. The ego collector. This crush doesn't want your heart, they want your admiration. They flirt just enough to keep you interested, but never enough to commit. Studies in personality psychology show that people high in narcissistic traits often collect admirers to boost their self-image. To them, you're not a partner, you're an audience. 3. The emotional roller coaster. Some people mistake emotional chaos for passion. One day they're incredibly affectionate, the next day they're distant, irritated, or cold. Your brain begins associating stress relief with their approval, which creates a powerful attachment cycle. This pattern is common in relationships involving emotional manipulation or trauma bonding, and the longer it continues, the harder it becomes to walk away. 4. The broken soul fantasy. This is the crush you believe you can fix. Maybe they're dealing with trauma, addiction, or emotional instability, and part of you feels special for understanding them. But here's what relationship therapists repeatedly warn: you cannot build a healthy relationship on a rescue mission. Compassion is beautiful, but confusing healing with romance often leads to emotional exhaustion. 5. The public charmer, private stranger. Everyone loves them. They're charming, funny, charismatic in public, but when you're alone with them, something feels off. Maybe they become dismissive, cold, or emotionally unavailable. Psychologists sometimes call this dual image behavior, when someone carefully manages how others see them while hiding their real personality in private relationships. And unfortunately, the version the world loves may not be the one you live with. 6. The strategic flirter. This type knows exactly what they're doing. They drop compliments, maintain eye contact, create moments of tension, then pull away. Social psychology research shows that uncertainty increases romantic attraction, which means strategic flirtation can make someone appear far more appealing than they actually are. It's not always genuine interest. Sometimes it's simply social manipulation. 7. The isolator. This is the most dangerous one. At first, it feels like intense affection. They want to spend all their time with you. They say things like, "You're the only person who understands me." But slowly, they begin discouraging you from seeing friends, family, or anyone else. Isolation is one of the earliest warning signs of psychologically controlling relationships. By the time people recognize it, their support system is already gone. And that's exactly why it works. So if you ever find yourself deeply drawn to someone who triggers confusion, anxiety, or emotional instability, pause and ask yourself one question: is this attraction or psychological conditioning? Because sometimes the most powerful crushes are not built on connection. They're built on manipulation patterns our brains don't immediately recognize. So if you've ever experienced a toxic crush like this, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to explore more hidden psychology behind attraction, manipulation, and human behavior, make sure you visit Echoed Lives and subscribe for more content like this. Because the more you understand the mind, the harder it becomes for anyone to control it.